I'm going to show you how to create a low content book that will help you stand out from your competition and sell more copies. Now, before you go thinking that this is some type of scam or gimmick, let me assure you that it's not. A lot of people are under the false impression that in order to write a bestseller, they need to have an extensive amount of content, but that's simply not true. By keeping your content lean and focused, you can actually make your book more appealing to readers. And you can create simple books like logbooks, line journals, coloring books. You don't have to write a full novel. What is a low content book? It's a book that doesn't require a lot of writing. It can be something that can be put together in a few hours. The good thing about KDP, Kindle Direct Publishing, there's no minimum word count. So you can keep something very simple and easy to create for a customer. But when it comes to this, you have to understand what the customer wants, because this is very important to making your sales. The benefits of low content publishing. Number one is you're saving a lot of time. You're not spending a ton of hours writing like a novel. I'm not saying that's not a bad thing. That's actually a really cool thing because you create less competition for yourself. But starting off, this is going to help you get started. Number two, you get more from your content. By reposting your content in different formats, you can reach more potential customers. Never copy someone else's content. That is a big no. Be creative and come up with your own ideas. My top selling books personally are original ideas, and they end up being bestsellers. You'll be surprised by the stuff that you create that you don't think is going to sell, and you end up creating it and going through with it, and then it turns into a bestseller. And you're like, wow, you're amazed because it's something that's, you thought it was really awesome. And now you got other people out there buying your products or your book. Now, there are a ton of notebooks out there on Amazon that are making a lot of sales. I'm talking about line journals. You want to think about how you can be different from them, okay? Even if you have to create a logbook, you have to create a coloring book, everyone's going to be different when it comes to this. So you have to find your way and really think about this and put a game plan together for yourself. And don't be afraid to try something new, because creating something new and unique can literally be that big difference from being the top seller in a niche. Niche research, okay, this is one of my favorite things to do, just research in general. There's a plenty of niches out there that you can go after. Think about whatever people don't buy in store, they usually go look online to purchase it. So if you can create something that you don't see in store, like at a Target or a Walmart or anything like that, and if you see something that is not in store, but you know that you can create it and make it available online, that is one way to make sales, because you're providing, if there's a demand, you're providing something to that customer that's looking for it. So make sure that you're creating the right topic for that audience. So you want to take the time to research what your customer wants. And this is going to help you make your first sales in this niche. Number one, looking for trending niches. For example, when NFTs became popular, there were no books on Amazon. But then when it became popular, there were a ton of books on Amazon. That's just an example to stay ahead of the niches and the competitors and stuff like that. You want to think about, okay, there's an idea right there. There's a ton of ideas all around us every single day. If you're one of the first people to create a book in that niche, the chances of you creating a bestseller are very high. So you want to make sure that you're paying attention and understanding everything in your day-to-day life or just around the world as a whole, because you're probably thinking of an idea right now as I'm creating this video. Number two, looking for low competition niches. Okay, this takes a little bit of work, and yes, that's just the way it is. Okay, a lot of people will not make sales on Amazon KDP because they're not willing to put the work in to find the low competition niches. If you do this and rinse and repeat this right here, you will make sales in niches because you will have low competition. A lot of people are not doing this type of keyword research where, they're trying to figure out what the Amazon customer is searching for, or just a current event or something new that happens in the world and a new niche is created, and you create, that book. That's how you stand out, get ahead of everyone else and get those low competition niches. It just takes work and effort. Okay, the design. Besides the keywords and the research of the niche, the next step is creating the cover and the interior. Okay, all these play a very important factor. You need to make sure that you do your research with this too, because this is going to help you turn that book into a top seller in the niche if it's done correctly. Think about it this way. If you have good keywords, okay, and you're getting a ton of traffic, you may make a few sales. But if you have like a horrible cover and a horrible interior, you're going to make a few sales, but it's just not going to perform like it should if you had a really awesome cover and a really awesome interior. See, all these play like a big part. They all go hand in hand. If you have horrible keywords in your listing, you will not be found and you cannot get the traffic that your book deserves. Okay. If you have good keywords and a bad cover and a bad interior, you'll make a few sales, but you won't make that many sales. Now, if you have good keywords, a good cover, and a good interior, you're going to make a lot of sales. And that's how you make a bestseller. So make sure you take your time with this. Now, you can either do this yourself or you can outsource it. This is a big thing when it comes to this. Don't put any limitation on yourself. Figure out how to do it. Put a process in place so you can understand it. If you do not know how to design a cover, okay, I have a video right up here. Check that out right there. You can make a cover. Okay, it's simple, it's easy, and you can do it. If you want a pre-made interior, I recommend Pixel Studio. When you sign up, you get access to over 250 interiors that are researched with keywords, clip art, and of course, you can open up these interiors in Infinity Publisher, InDesign, PowerPoint, and it's available in PDF too as well. Okay, you can edit these templates and make them your own, which I highly recommend. Okay, and there's some amazing niches, and you can see back there, and you'll see me back there too as well. If you go back there, you're going to see different types of niches that you probably never even heard of. Okay, because the research is done back there by me, myself, and you can see how awesome these interiors are. So I recommend you go check out Pixel Studio. I'll have that down below in the description, so check that out. Just a reminder, copying someone else's content is a violation against the terms and service. So you want to make sure that you're making something different on the platform for the customers. And double checking for trademarks, okay? You want to make sure that you understand all the rules when it comes to selling on any type of platform, okay? You don't want to be creating something that you're not allowed to create. And if you enjoy this type of content, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Hit that thumbs up. If you have any questions or concerns, leave a comment down below. Ask me, I'll answer them. And if you want to learn how I create a listing on KDP, check out this video right here. Thank you very much. Peace out.